Hello everyone, my name is Karen. Welcome to the channel. And today, we are going to be going through some new pop figures that I got because my other two just got here. I have one sitting over here that has already been opened. The other two I'm going to open on camera. And as you guys can see, I have a new shirt. This is actually the second wrestling shirt I've bought this year. So I bought a King Switch Bullet Club Jay White shirt. He's slowly becoming one of my favorite wrestlers from New Japan. And I decided that I wanted to buy his merch. Earlier this year, I bought a Kenta Go to Sleep Club Orlando variant shirt, which I really love, and Pro Wrestling Tees got to me very soon. This shirt got here very quick. Actually, I think it was supposed to be shipped. It was supposed to be here after all of these, and yet it got here before these two. It got here, I think, Tuesday. I think it got here yesterday morning. So very happy to have the shirt. Yeah, Jay White is awesome. He's slowly becoming one of my favorite people from New Japan. So the first one we're going to show off, I actually need to grab the box. Give me 1 second. So, first one we're going to be showing off is the Miles Morales programmable Matter suit from Spider-Man Miles Morales, which looks like this. It is a cool bobblehead figure. I don't have a whole lot of the bobblehead figures. I think the only other bobblehead figure I have, is my Han Solo figure that I have over there. I think that's the only other bobblehead figure I have. So it's really cool looking. I really like the design of this one. It's really awesome. I like the fact that it's a bobblehead. Again, I don't have a lot of the bobblehead ones, and the bobblehead ones are very difficult to get sometimes. So to get the bobblehead one is really cool. So we're gonna go to the next one, which is also from Spider-Man Miles Morales, because there's a Hot Topic exclusive one that I wanted to get. So I'm gonna very carefully take this one out of the box because it's an exclusive, and I don't have to rebuy it because I broke it because I'm an idiot. Also, the Hot Topic. Oh wait, no, the Hot Topic exclusive is not upside down. I was holding the box upside down. It happens. So this one, oh Jesus, is the Miles Morales Winter Suit Hot Topic exclusive pop figure from Miles Morales, or from Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is also, as you can tell, a bobblehead figure. So this is in the winter suit. He's upside down. He's holding up a peace sign. I love it. This is literally the coolest figure I've gotten. This reminds me, if you guys have been on the channel for a long time, you know that I used to do Loot Crate unboxings, and I got a black and white Spider-Man figure, which you can actually see right about where Cody is, right about where the Bucks are, right about there. You can see it. And it is a black and white spider suit, and he's hanging upside down, and he's shooting a web. And I have it, if you guys can't tell from the view over here, from a little bit further away, I have it shooting right onto Cody's forehead. Because those are the first... Actually, those aren't the first pop figures. The first pop figure I ever bought outside of Loot Crate was that Joker figure right there. And then I bought those three figures, the Young Bucks and the American Nightmare, and then I have a Deadpool and Cable fight scene right up here that I bought from Loot Crate, or from Hot Topic. And then I have some Riverdale figures over on a different shelf that I also bought from Hot Topic, which were bought within like 2 weeks of each other. I spent a lot of money there, you guys, in the span of 2 weeks in like 2018, 2019, something like that. And finally, the last figure we're going to be unboxing today is my personal favorite, I'd say. Alright. And the last figure we're going to be unboxing in this video is probably my personal favorite, as it is of one of my favorite WWE superstars of all time, and I am going to say that with 100% truth and certainty, as I am someone who absolutely loves wrestling. If you guys can't tell by the shirt, and you can't tell by the fact that there's a lot of wrestling content on the channel, I absolutely love wrestling. So it always bugged me that WWE Crate was kind of its own thing with Loot Crate, and you couldn't actually just get WWE stuff in the crate itself. So I'd never gotten a pop figure or anything like that for WWE from Loot Crate, which always kind of upset me. So to say that I finally have my first WWE pop figure, because obviously I have the Young Bucks and I have Cody Rhodes back there because they didn't have Kenny Omega. By the way, for those of you wondering, why do I have the Young Bucks and Cody? Because they did not have Kenny Omega at Hot Topic at the time. Once they have, if I can find a Kenny Omega one, I'm going to get a Kenny Omega one. It's kind of the thing that's been on my pop figure bucket list for a while, is to complete the elite a little bit by getting a Kenny figure. But this one is of one of my favorite WWE superstars, and actually looking at a few of the other options, I might be getting more very soon. And it is none other than the current, or the 2021 Men's Royal Rumble winner, and going to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, Edge. And it is him from like his return. It almost looks like it's him from his return. I can't tell for sure, but this one definitely looks very close to how he looked at his return. And yes, for those of you wondering, I'm not going to just hold it up out of the box. For those of you wondering, why do I take my pop figures out of the box? Because one, it makes it easier to fucking see them. And two, it makes a hell of a lot easier to store them. Oh, after these two both having like the split apart one, having one that actually has the pull up is really fucking unsettling to me. It feels very weird to grab it like that because of the style. Because they have two different styles. They have this, or they have like the one with the Winter Suit Miles Morales. They have one that pulls apart. Now, this one is not a bobblehead. This one is just a regular old pop figure. It is really cool looking. I love it. Edge, like I said, is one of my very favorite WWE superstars of all time. And I'm very happy to say that is my first WWE pop figure, saying that Edge, of all people, is the first one I got. Because I can't think of a superstar more fitting to be my first pop figure for WWE than Edge, because, like, one, it was the first one I saw on there that really caught my eye, and two, because I was there. I remember being a kid 9 years ago. I remember being 13 years old and watching Edge retire the night after winning retaining the championship, and him saying that he couldn't go on in the business, he couldn't continue. It, as somebody who grew up watching that era of wrestling, the Ruthless Aggression era, which to me is always going to be my favorite, to have to see one of my favorite superstars, because I was always the Edge guy. I always liked Edge a little bit more than I liked John Cena. I mean, I liked John Cena as a kid, but as I grew up, I started liking Edge a lot more, and to have to hear him say the words of him having to retire, it sucked. And obviously, before the 2020 Royal Rumble, there was a lot of rumors he was coming back, and like, we got spoiled for us, me and Jesse did, and we still lost our minds, because it could have been a bullshit spoiler for all we knew. But seeing Edge, hearing that music for the first time to go into a match, I should specify, because we've heard it before. We've heard it in like segments where he was doing the talk show or whatever, when he was doing the rated R or Edge. Was it Edge's Corner? Whatever the fuck it's called. You know what I mean? But to hear that song going into a match, and especially being the Royal Rumble, when it's the whole point is returns are the big thing, it made me lose my mind, because I felt like a kid again watching wrestling for the first time. And like, obviously there's all the rumored returns you always hear constantly, but Edge's was one that, no matter how many times people said it, you never thought it was going to happen. It's like CM Punk returning. You don't think it's going to happen. And Edge was definitely the one where it's like, yeah, it's never going to happen. No matter how much I want it to happen, no matter how much I can hope and pray and beg for Edge to be back, it would never happen. And then it did. And then he got injured again. And now he's back again. And he's the Royal Rumble winner, and he's about to go to Mania. And it's just, for the kid in me who grew up watching the Ruthless Aggression era, who watched Edge facing off against John Cena, who watched Edge tagging with Christian, who is still has my favorite match of all time, the TLC match especially my favorite moment from that match where he spears Jeff Hardy off of the like he's hanging in midair and he gets speared by Edge off the giant ladder, and Edge just comes up and has that like dazed and confused look on his face. To say that my favorite match involves him is one of the greatest things in my life, and I love that match so much. It's what made me fall in love with like the hard-hitting, destructive matches that WWE and other companies put on, because it's my style of match. That's my match that I love to watch. So have this pop figure be the first WWE figure I've bought for Funko Pops. It feels right, and it was the only logical choice. I did almost buy a fourth figure, but it wasn't going to be shipping until like July or August, so I said, fuck it, I'll just buy that later on. But this does mean I want to talk about a few things before I end this video. I'm getting emotional talking about Edge. It happens, man. It's also a reason I like wearing my hair longer, is because of growing up watching Edge and Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, I guess, to an extent. So, to talk about, I almost said a boot, to talk about unboxing videos, because as you guys have probably noticed, they don't happen as often. The big reason is because most of the time I don't have any real reason to unbox anything. I was gonna unbox my Xbox One controller, my new one that I just got not too long ago, but I was kind of too excited to play because it had gone to the point where Jesse and I could only one of us could play the Xbox at the same time. And I really wanted to play my Xbox, so I just opened the controller, started playing, and that was that. So I didn't do an unboxing for that. I should have, but I didn't. And for the most part, everything else, I haven't really been getting much for that. Like, besides PC shit, which at the point when I finished it, it wasn't really worth. I mean, I was still unboxing everything, but it really wasn't. There wasn't much left to do at that point, and that's why I want to unbox these. At least the two figures I did unbox on the video. The other one, like I said, it got here Monday, and I didn't really want to wait to open it because I'm impatient sometimes. And it's gotten me to the thinking of, should I start bringing back some sort of unboxing videos to the channel for a more permanent thing? Now, obviously, this wouldn't happen for a bit as I'm trying to fix my car, work, and do school at the same time along with YouTube. So right now, my schedule's a little bit miffed, and I don't really want to spend the money on a create service like that right now. Not that I don't enjoy them. I do. I really fucking do. I just don't feel like not really wasting the money, but using that money to that right now when other things are more important to me. And but I do want to do it at some point. I'm thinking about it at some point. I'm probably not going to go back to Loot Crate just because of how the last year with Loot Crate ended. If you guys don't know, they went bankrupt. They really didn't try that hard to tell the people that were buying their crates, and they were still charging full price every billing cycle, which really just set me off on the point of, okay, if that's how it's going to be, I'm not going to fucking buy from you anymore. I canceled my subscription. My last crates got there 3 or 4 months after I canceled the subscription, and I haven't looked back since, and I'm very happy that I canceled it, because to that point I just didn't want to use it anymore. And granted, at that point when I was doing Loot Crate for the predominant amount of time, I was unemployed, so I could definitely afford it better now than I could back then, but I still don't really want to be having to put that money aside, as I have a lot of subscriptions already as it is, and I'm looking to add HBO Max to that and Peacock Premium, because WWE Network, WWE Network's going away, so it's not really adding to it, it's replacing WWE Network. But still, so it's just really difficult to really figure things out. And as of right now, I don't have a debit card because I got hacked, so I have to wait for a new card to get here, which is not fun. But yeah, so would you guys be interested in seeing me do another unboxing series on here for some type of subscription crate? Obviously, before I do it, I need to get a new bookcase, because that one is a little bit full, and the other shelf I have over there is just a little bit full. So I definitely need more space before I do anything. I don't even know entirely where I'm putting these three. I bought them really kind of without really thinking about it. And I feel like a dipshit now for buying them, because I have nowhere to put them right now. Obviously, I'll find somewhere for them that's hopefully safe and they won't fall off of, because if they fall, I'm going to cry. But yeah, and then obviously once I move to a different place, I have big plans for how I'm going to shelve and put all of these away, to keep them as safe as I possibly can, because these things mean a lot to me. I don't really want to see any of them get broken, and I do want to at some point organize all of this again and have it all completely organized on like a big set of shelves rather than just small shelves. But that's going to take a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed this small little mini unboxing video and kind of an explanation of my thoughts with Loot Crate unboxings and unboxing services in general. That I might do one again at some point. I just don't know when. Because personally speaking, I do really enjoy doing the unboxings. Like, they were a very fun part of this channel. They were kind of one of the big things that started this channel. It was kind of those, and then it led into me doing actual content. And I really enjoyed it. And who knows? Maybe at some point I'll continue it and I'll end up having a huge room full of pop figures and other random bullshit that I've collected over the years. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Stay golden. Peace.